Before I was wheeled into the operating room, my dink husband Ethan hung up on my 99th call. Afterwards, clutching the miscarriage report, I went to his office. The whispers of female employees hit me first. Who will Ethan draw tonight? I want to have his baby. Dream on. We're just props. When has it ever not been Secretary Luna? What does a woman in a wheelchair even have that keeps Ethan so hooked? Don't be dense. With legs like that, marriage is off the table. Ethan just wants to fulfill her dream of having a child. My hand trembled as I dialed Ethan's number again, pretending to ask if he was coming to the hospital. He finally picked up. A sharp, irritated tsk pierced my ear. Enough. It's not like you're giving birth. Do I really need to hold your hand? I'm swamped. You caused this accident by being careless. Deal with the surgery yourself. The line went dead. Immediately, a commotion erupted in the office. The draw's out. Told you. It's Luna and Ethan again tonight. Baby making duty. My phone rang. A different, impatient voice demanded. Last chance. Think carefully before you answer. Are you going to divorce him and marry me or not? I drew a shaky breath. Yes. Silence. Then disbelief. Vivian, are you drunk? When I denied it, the voice hurriedly set a date. Our engagement party in 1 week. The line clicked off. As if fearing I'd change my mind, I slipped out of the company and went home alone. Late that night, I just hung up with the divorce lawyer when Ethan called. Cold accusation. Why was your line busy? Who were you talking to so late? Work call, colleague? The lie slipped out easily. His tone softened slightly. Don't work till late. Get some sleep. I'm pulling an all-nighter. Won't be home. Strange. No interrogation from me. Yet he volunteered his whereabouts. I didn't press. Even when a girl's sugary voice drifted through the line, I just said, okay. My abruptness seemed to throw him. Silence stretched before he offered, I'll bring you breakfast tomorrow. And hung up. I packed until dawn, then slept until noon. Ethan returned as I was brushing my teeth. I glanced at the clock. 12 p.m., then at the food in his hands. Thought you were bringing breakfast? He frowned. You just woke up too. Don't be difficult. He unpacked the bag. An iced bubble tea and a bowl of spicy wontons. A sharp pang shot through my lower abdomen. Stimulants. Exactly what the doctor warned against yesterday. Worse still. As I scrolled through my phone while rinsing, I saw Luna's post. The same items, too icy, too greasy. Thankfully someone saw sense and got my favorite crab roast soup dumplings instead. Not hungry. My voice was flat. Annoyance flickered in Ethan's eyes. But instead of his usual scoff about me being spoiled, he insisted, eat something. Then I'll take you to Mount Puwo. We'll pray for the child. I refused, citing the doctor's orders against exertion. We'll drive up. No climbing. He shoved a few bites into my mouth. His grip unyielding as he steered me out. He put me in the back seat, puzzled. I looked up and saw Luna in the passenger seat. Vivian, dear. She turned, offering a saccharine smile. I've never seen Mount Puwo. Hope you don't mind me tagging along. Why would I? My tone was ice. Ethan, bending to get in, paused at my indifference. I ignored him, scrolling through my shopping app. I tuned out Luna feeding him snacks. Giggling, browsing wedding rings openly during the drive. We hit roadwork halfway up the mountain. The car couldn't go further. Ethan carefully hoisted Luna onto his back. Follow us up, he ordered, already locking the car. No chance to refuse. I trailed behind. We reached the mountaintop temple as the sun bled red. Seeing my pallor, Ethan offered water, uncharacteristically gentle. Rest if you're tired. I walked past him into the temple. After the prayer for the lost child, I emerged to see Ethan patiently adjusting angles. Taking photos of Luna perched on a rock. Spotting me, he thrust his phone at me. Take a picture of us. Their heads tilted together, intimate. I felt disoriented. Nearly 8 years married, and he'd never take my picture once. I'd asked just for a selfie together. He'd slapped the phone from my hand. Ignoring the shattered screen, he'd sneered. Get real about that face. Need to Photoshop yourself unrecognizable again for your feed? Can't be bothered with your nonsense. Shaking off the memory, I took the picture calmly. Luna eagerly edited and posted it, her voice dripping honey. Like it for me, Ethan darling? He smiled indulgently, complying. I opened her feed. Love is a wheelchair. I mentioned wanting to see the sunset, and he carried me up the mountain to make it happen. How touching. I liked the post. Back in the car, dizziness washed over me. Fumbling for the menthol balm, my hand closed on lace panties, the cheap, scratchy kind I hated. Luna shot Ethan a mock scolding look. He snatched them away, face darkening. Who said you could rummage? No class. Touch my things again and divorce me? I pulled the papers from my bag, sign, seeing the title. He froze. Vivian. Who the hell do you think you are? Where'd you learn this bluffing act? Before I could speak, Luna clutched her chest, eyes welling. Stop fighting over me. Ethan darling, my heart, it's racing. Take me to the hospital? Ethan's anger morphed into urgent concern. He shoved me out, tossing over his shoulder. Think about what you've done, I'll pick you up later. Before speeding off, dusk fell. By the time I reached the foot of the mountain, my heels were raw. Worse was the blood soaking my white skirt from the waist down. My phone rang, hands shaking. I answered, gasping. Come get me. Mount Putuo Base. Before collapsing, phone skittering away. Before darkness took me, I heard a frantic voice shouting my name through the receiver. I woke to Leo's grim face by the hospital bed. After my halting explanation, he trembled with rage. Are you insane? Do you have any idea how terrified I was finding you like that? We're engaged. Why didn't you call me first? I hunched my shoulders, promising I would next time. Seeing my sincerity, his expression softened. I'll handle the divorce papers. Don't worry, I nodded meekly, true to his word. He brought the signed papers the next day, disdain curling his lip. Had a company I invest and invite him for a deal. Slipped the divorce agreement into the contract stack. The signing agent said he was glued to his phone, didn't even glance before signing. No doubt chatting with his precious Luna. As Leo went to get the car at discharge, I crossed the hospital plaza. Ethan was there, pushing Luna in the sunshine. Nearby nurses buzzed. So sweet. She mentioned chest tightness, and he booked her the full platinum health screening. Results came back clean, just the diagnosed depression. But he wasn't satisfied. Reserved the entire VIP floor for her to rest and observe. Rich and devoted. Dream man. The subjects looked cozy. Ethan bent close, listening intently as Luna smiled up at him. She planted a kiss on his cheek. He just shook his head, a tolerant smile playing on his lips. Suddenly, her gaze snagged on me. She faltered. Ethan followed her look. His face tightened. Vivian dear. Luna stammered, feigning panic. Don't misunderstand. Ethan darling and I were just playing around. Ethan watched me warily. Luna's still fragile. Don't scare her. Don't make a scene here. Whatever it is, we'll talk at. I cut him off with a smile. Enjoy your playtime. I'm leaving. His expression blanked, then clouded with confusion. I usually bristled at their closeness. Today, nothing. As I turned to go, panic flashed in his eyes. He blocked me. But his words were accusation. I told you to wait on the mountain. Why did you leave? Why didn't you answer my calls? My texts? Dozens of missed calls and hundreds of frantic texts. Where are you? Call me back were marked read. Ignored. Phone died. Didn't see them. My phone rang. Leo. Telling me he was ready. On my way. I answered, hearing a male voice, combined with my recent strangeness. Suspicion flared in Ethan's eyes. He grabbed my arm, forgetting my lie. I'll drive you. Ethan darling. Luna pressed a hand to her temple. Too much sun, headache. Take me back. He dropped my arm instantly, in one stride. He was beside her, opening an umbrella, murmuring reassurances as he wheeled her towards the hospital doors. I remembered collapsing from heatstroke in Dunhuang, his furious face. Way to ruin the trip. Shouldn't have come if you can't handle heat. That disgusted look versus this tender concern, utterly different men. By the time he settled her and looked back, he only saw my retreating figure. Leo said the botched recovery from the miscarriage needed fixing. He took me to an old TCM doctor for acupuncture, then dinner, a movie, and home. Rest, he said before leaving. I'll get our place ready tonight. Pick you up tomorrow. The dark, empty house was a relief. Ethan's recent interrogations grated. After washing up, I placed the divorce papers in the TV cabinet drawer. Tomorrow, I'd leave this cage after nearly 8 years. Hope carried me into deep sleep, until a call shattered the night. Ethan, I hung up. It rang again. Hang up. Ring. I blocked his number. Another, unknown number called. What? I snapped. Vivian dear. Luna's timid voice wavered. Ethan darling's drunk. Keeps calling for you to pick him up. Since when? He usually summoned a driver or crashed at a hotel. My finger brushed the red string bracelet on my wrist. He'd given it to me the year my family went bankrupt without his help. I sighed. One last repayment. The private club room was packed. Ethan slumped in the center. I sat beside him, nudging him. His head lolled onto my shoulder, eyes half lidded. Why? Why don't you check on me anymore? Call when I'm late. I snorted. Drunk ramblings. I stood to get help moving him. He grabbed my arm, leaving again. I looked down. His eyes were clear, stone cold sober. Where did you go after leaving the hospital? With who? The room froze. Don't be mad, Vivian dear. Luna's voice oozed fake concern. Ethan darling, heard from security you came home very late. Too proud to ask. I suggested calling you to clear the air. Couples should talk, right? I ignored her, wrenching my arm free. Since you're not drunk, I'm leaving. Lock the door. Ethan's voice was dangerously low. His friends scrambled to obey. I turned. He walked towards me. You've been off since the miscarriage. His gaze was murky. Did you want a child? We can have one. Break the dink pact. I choked out a laugh. Have one with Luna. He flinched, you know? About her legs. Because of me. I just wanted to give her that one thing. A thought struck him. Is that why you've been cold? He sniffed my jacket. Cologne? Not my brand. I grabbed it in haste, the one I wore with Leo today. Seeing my silence, possessiveness surged in his eyes. He gripped my neck, pulling me in for a kiss. Revulsion made me turn away. He froze, stunned in the silence. Luna quavered. Just apologize, Vivian dear. Remember when Ethan darling locked that guy who crossed him in the dog cage? He won't do that to you if you say you're sorry. I rolled my eyes internally. Apologize for what? Who's really at fault here? Ethan closed his eyes. Then lock her in the cage. Let her reflect. Men lunged, snarling faces closing in. I scrambled back, cornered. No match. They shoved me into the wire kennel. I screamed. Begged him to let me out. He just poured another drink. Luna wheeled close. Her voice held false pity. Her eyes pure malice and triumph. Vivian dear. Who are you with tonight? Did you do something shameful? If you won't tell, we'll have to check. Strip her. She looked at Ethan, right? Darling? The possibility she painted darkened his face. Strip her. Laughter. Hands reached through the bars, grabbing. I curled tight in the cramped space. Nowhere to hide. Jacket, sweater, undershirt. Layer by layer, peeled away, down to my bra and underwear. Hatred for Ethan burned hotter than ever. I buried my face, hugging myself, sobbing, lucky bastard Ethan. Wife's got curves. Looks like you were wrong, man. Skin smooth as hell, no marks. Makes you wanna touch. His friends jeered. I felt like a dog. Less than. Get out. Ethan roared, shoving them aside. Who said you could look? I looked up, smelled gasoline, saw the madness in Luna's eyes. My blood ran cold, unseen. She dropped a lit lighter, gasoline, splashed everywhere in the chaos. Ignited with a whoosh, panic, stampede. Luna clung to Ethan. Ethan darling. I'm scared. I can't run. Please, take me. Ethan, who'd started towards me, stopped. He scooped her up, glanced at me coughing violently. Hand over my mouth. Wait for me. He ran for the door. In the inferno, I closed my eyes. Despair final breath. By the time he returned for me after depositing Luna, I was gone. His men tore the burnt club apart. Not a hair. Only a report. Helicopter activity nearby during the fire. He stumbled home to find it half empty, photos gone. My things vanish. Frantic, he tore through drawers. Only the divorce papers, both signatures in place. He laughed bitterly. My escape was planned. He shredded the papers, texted. Where are you hiding? Get back here in 3 days or don't bother coming back. The red exclamation mark reminded him he was blocked. He ordered a city-wide manhunt. 3 days, nights, nothing. Leo had buried my trail. Hearing Ethan had given up, I focused on healing. I'd called Leo from outside the club. He'd secured an emergency flight path through his uncle. Got there just in time. The fire had scarred me, but not fatally. He whisked me to his family's private hospital, summoning global specialists. Our engagement was delayed a month. In that month, I healed, then prepared for the party. Busyness dulled the pain. Engagement day. I arrived early at the hotel to change. In the hallway, I ran into Ethan and Luna. Behind them, a lavish birthday setup for her. He saw me, shock, then cool composure. A knowing eyebrow lift. Done hiding? This tantrum lasted a while, but you won't ruin Luna's party. She's waited years for her 20th. As my wife, be gracious. You can attend. If you behave. I stared. Whose wife? Didn't you see the divorce papers? You signed them. His face tightened. I shredded them. Forgery. I don't accept it. If this is your play, fine. You win. Come home. If you dispute it, talk to my lawyer. I turned to leave. Luna grabbed my hand from her wheelchair. Don't be stubborn, Vivian dear. Ethan darling just speaks harshly. He misses you. I looked down, saw the necklace around her neck, the intricate blessing bracelet I'd woven for Ethan non-stop for 3 days after his car crash. Noticing my gaze, he stammered, Luna just tried it on. Forgot to take it off. If it bothers you. I looked away, indifferent. Do what you want with your things. He paled. Then my words froze him. I'm engaged. The party's next door. I looked at Luna. Won't crash your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you and Ethan last. She clung to my hand, pouting. Don't say that. You'll hurt Ethan darling. She glanced towards Leo. Oh, so that's why you rushed the divorce. Already lined up the next one? A bit fast, aren't you? My tolerance snapped. I slapped her. Hard. Should have taken the easy way. I sneered. Did you think I put up with you because I couldn't do that? Luna stared, stunned. Tears welling. Ethan darling. He didn't seem to hear her. His eyes were bloodshot, fixed on me. You'd go this far, to spite me? I never agreed to divorce. And you jumped straight to another man? A staff member hurried over. Ms. Vivian, the ceremony starts soon. You need to change. I checked my watch. I'm not spitting you. You're not that important. Don't make me late. I walked away, adding, if you can behave, you can watch. Changed. I entered the ballroom. Ethan stood below. The curtain rose. Music swelled. Leo's arm was around me. When Ethan saw us, panic shattered his cool him. When did he come back? I knew his fear. He'd stolen nearly 8 years meant for Leo and me. Of course he panicked, helpless. He watched us exchange rings, saw the love in our eyes as we looked only at each other, watched us mingle, laughing, toasting guests. The light in his eyes died. He vanished before the party ended. We were swamped politicians, tycoons, endless congratulations. Their respect for Leo kept us talking long after. Home, showered, in bed, checking my phone past midnight, amongst the flood of well wishes. A text from Ethan. Let's talk divorce. I typed okay. He replied instantly, tomorrow. My office morning? Before I could answer, an arm snaked around my waist. Ignoring your fianc for your phone? Leo's voice held a dangerous edge. Who's so fascinating? I dropped the phone, turning into him. His kiss cut off my explanation. Heat rose, a night lost to each other. I woke past noon, remembering the text. I opened Ethan's chat to reschedule. He replied instantly, no, today, must come. I'll wait, suddenly eager. Insistent? I rubbed my aching back, puzzled. My lawyer got stuck in traffic. I arrived first. Confetti rained down as I entered Ethan's company. Cheers erupted. Balloons, candles, flowers. Employees held a banner. Happy 8th anniversary. Ethan, Vivian. Ethan pushed a cake towards me. Vivian, he whispered. Happy anniversary. I took off my sunglasses. T-esque. Impatience sharpened the sound. He waved the employees away hastily. I walked straight to his office. He followed like a shadow, fetching water. My gaze landed on matching mugs on his desk. He snatched them up, hurled them in the bin. Luna bought them, never used them. I feigned confusion. Why not? You dote on her. Even planned a baby with her. I just couldn't say no. She loves me. Said she only wanted my child. His throat worked. So, the dink packed? Because of her? The question had gnawed at me. He went sheet white, finally nodded. Vivian, you know how unstable she is. She couldn't handle me having a child with someone else. I just wanted to give her that. But believe me, my heart was always yours. I fired her. I know I was wrong, forgive me. Come back. He knelt by the sofa, eyes red-rimmed, vulnerable. I remembered Luna's father, his driver, the crash, Luna shielding him, her father dead, her legs gone, suicide attempts, depression, Ethan, bound by guilt, caring for her obsessively, making her his secretary. I'd understood, admired it, endured her jabs for years, but a child, with another woman, seeing me silent, tracing the red string bracelet, he voiced the old question. You've always treasured that, who gave it to you? A cold laugh escaped me. Funny, I thought it was you. Learned recently it wasn't, so our 8 years. A mistake, understanding dawned, chilling him. Leo and I grew up together. Ethan was his friend first, became part of our circle. After my parents' bankruptcy and suicide, I fell into a feverish coma. In the haze, I heard a voice. Debt's cleared. Don't worry. Felt something tied on my wrist, a blessed red string for safety, for waking. I fought my way back, saw Ethan playing games by my bed, saw the debt clearance message. I wept. clutching his hand, grateful, offering myself. Having nothing else. Ethan hesitated, then said yes. Leo, returning with water, overheard. He couldn't watch the girl he loved marry his friend. He left for abroad, until now. Leo told me the truth after rescuing me. My debt angel wasn't Ethan. He'd just been sitting there when I woke. I met Ethan's gaze. Didn't it eat at you? Stealing his credit for 8 years? He looked down. I know it was low. But I did love you. Why else marry you? A bitter laughter from me, love? Then why chip away at me? Why belittle me? To keep you. His knuckles whitened. If you felt small, unworthy, you wouldn't leave. That's not love, Ethan. I shook my head. The absurdity choking me. All those years. Wasted? He surged up. 8 years meant nothing? Vivian, are you heartless? If I were heartless, Ethan, I'd have left the first time Luna smirked at me. I tolerated her for you. Silence, a knock. My lawyer? Leo behind him. I stood, talked to my lawyer. I have plans. I moved towards Leo. Ethan lunged past me, punching Leo. Why come back? Why steal my wife? Leo, warned but seething, struck back. Your wife? She never was. And I told you to take care of her. Look what you did. If I hadn't heard how miserable she was. They ignored my shouts, grappling fiercely, crashing against the office door. Employees rushed in, finally pulling them apart, both battered, bruised. Ethan clutched his knee. Can't stand. Vivian, help me. Tears glistened in his eyes, a stark contrast to his usual sternness in front of staff. The crash had left joint damage. As I moved towards him, Leo groaned, grabbing my hand. Viv, my head, pounding. Concussion? I helped Leo up. The 63 frame leaned heavily on me. We stumbled out. I didn't see Ethan's shoulders slump, deflated in the car. Ethan texted. A photo of our wedding rings. You forgot these, I replied. Left them deliberately. Dispose of them, and settle things with the lawyer quickly. Leo peeked at my screen, hand still on his temple. Still faking? I asked dryly. He dropped the act, had to, or my fiancé runs off with the ex. I laughed, turning outside. Ethan stood watching us from his office doorway. My smile froze. I kissed Leo. Drive. Take me away. He flushed, fumbling the ignition, speeding off, leaving Ethan's livid face behind. I thought Ethan would finally relent. Instead, jewels, clothes, bags arrived daily at my door. He cooked elaborate meals surprisingly skilled for a kitchen novice, sent in thermal boxes. All ended up in the trash. Hearing I hadn't eaten, he came himself, insisted on taking me to a restaurant. Before I refused, he shoved his phone at me, a screenshot. Leo messaging Luna to meet at that same restaurant. My spine iced. How? Why? A familiar, sickening betrayal twisted inside. Ethan watched my face. They're meeting soon. We can get there first. Silent. I got in his car. He stayed quiet during the tense ride. Seated, he ordered casually. Food arrived. He placed spicy boiled beef in my bowl. Eat your favorites. I didn't touch it, Ethan. I don't eat spicy food. He stared. But you always? Because you liked it. I forced myself. If you'd noticed, you'd have seen me guzzling milk afterward. But you never did. His face drained of color. Leo and Luna walked in, heading for the adjacent semi-private booth. Ethan fell silent as my attention snapped to them. They seemed acquainted. Luna, keep Ethan away from my fiancé. Leo's voice, cold. You're resourceful. Make him sign the damn papers. Don't delay our wedding. You think I don't want to? Luna hissed back. Ask Vivian what spell she cast. He won't divorce her. Left me alone on my birthday. Fired me. I can't even get near him. It's that bitch's fault. Watch your mouth. Leo snarled. Think I won't hit a woman? Or that I didn't dig into your past? You sold Ethan out to his rivals for cash, didn't you? Didn't count on them hitting when your dad was driving. That heroic shield. Covering your own ass. Am I wrong? A shaky gasp. How? How do you know that? Leo's laugh was harsh. Don't let me hear you insult Vivian again. If you hadn't messaged me about her misery, you wouldn't be sitting here. My breath caught. Before I could process, Ethan smashed his bowl. He stormed into the next booth. Luna blanched. Ethan, darling. He yanked her head back by her hair. You poisonous snake. You lied to me. Made me lose my wife. Tormented Vivian. Playing on my guilt. Rage consumed him. He dragged her from the wheelchair, throwing her to the floor, apologized to her. Luna bit her lip, silent. He slapped her hard repeatedly. Apologize. Her cheek bloomed red. She covered her face, scrambling to kowtow towards me. Sorry, sorry. Satisfied, he kicked her aside, then knelt before me. He pulled out a file. Luna's medical report. Just found out that scheming witch can't conceive. The crash took that too. Anguish filled his eyes. She played me. I never meant to hurt you, Viv. I swear, I was wrong. I raised an eyebrow, coldly amused. Wrong how? Truly no? He nodded desperately. Yes. He listed his sins: the neglect, the cruelty, the betrayal with Luna. As he spoke, his face paled, the true weight crushing him. His voice broke. I didn't mean it. Not like this. Please, forgive me. Anything. I'll do anything. I pulled my hands free, stepping back. Just one thing. Meet me at the Civil Affairs Bureau in 1 month. Sign the divorce. He looked up. Despair drowning him. He crawled forward, reaching for me. Leo pulled me behind him. Enough. Ruining dinner. He took my arm. Let's go, Viv. This place reeks. We walked out. Ethan's hands fell limp. He crumpled to the floor, broken. On the appointed day, Leo and I went to the Civil Affairs Bureau. Ethan was late, but he came, escorted by prison guards. After we'd left the restaurant, he'd apparently snapped back to reality. Calmly helped Luna up, finished the meal, took her home, then erupted, pushed her down the stairs. Head trauma, massive bleed, still comatose. Police, arrest, sentence. This temporary release was his only chance to see me. He stared, then whispered, "Could you visit me sometime?" I tightened my grip on Leo's hand. "Wouldn't be proper. I'll be a married woman. Let's just get this done." After the divorce papers were stamped, Leo and I walked straight to the marriage registration counter. I didn't see Ethan leave. We skipped a wedding, chose travel. On the car stereo, a business news snippet. Prominent entrepreneur Ethan Jong dead by suicide in prison. Industry luminary extinguished. I switched to road music. Boulevard of Broken Dreams filled the car. Leo hummed along, hands on the wheel. The melody drifted over the LA highway. We drove towards the horizon, into the heart of a blazing, golden sunset. That's all for today's story. Thank you for listening. This is When Love Turns into Harm. The tales I share, drawn from life or woven from imagination, are meant to offer you connection, reflection, and perhaps solace or newfound strength. If you long to see your own reflection in others' journeys, or seek a glimmer of light within the maze of emotions, subscribe to When Love Turns into Harm. Listen with your heart. Explore the stories of life.